Joshua chapter 14, Caleb's request. Now, these are the territories which the tribes of Israel inherited in the land of Canaan, which Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of Nun and the heads of the household of the tribes of Israel apportioned to them as inheritance, by lot of their inheritance, as the Lord had commanded through Moses, for the 9 tribes and the half tribe. So it goes through the different pieces and what he gave to, and it says, then Israel did just as the Lord had commanded Moses, and they divided the land. Then the tribes of Judah and Caleb, it says, you know the words which the Lord had said to Moses, the man of God, concerning me and you in Kadesh Barnea. I was 40 years old when Moses, the servant of the Lord, sent me from Kadesh Barnea to scout the land of Canaan. I brought a report back. My brothers, the fellow spies who went up with me, made the heart of the people melt with fear, but I followed the Lord my God completely. I was not with them. So Moses swore an oath to me on that day, saying, be assured that the land in which your foot has walked will be your inheritance to you and to your children always, because you have followed the Lord completely. And now, look, the Lord has let me live, just as he said, these 45 years since the Lord spoke this word to Moses, when Israel wandered in the wilderness. And now look at me, I am 85 years old today. I am still as strong today as I was the day Moses sent me. Wouldn't it be awesome at 85, be as strong as you were 40, like at 40? I want that. Do you want that? I want that. I like that. And then, so is my strength now for war. So I am still as strong today as I was the day Moses sent me. As my strength was then, so is my strength now for war and for going out and coming in. So now give me this hill country about which the Lord spoke this day. For you heard on that day that the giant like Anakim were there, with great fortified cities. Perhaps the Lord will be with me, and I shall drive them out, just as the Lord said. So Joshua blessed him and gave Hebron to Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, as an inheritance. So, it says the Kenizzites were a non-Israelite group. Caleb is the Kenizzite. The Kenizzites were a non-Israelite Israelite group descended from Asu through Kenaz. It seems that Caleb, one of the most faithful to God of this time, was just a generation removed from a non-Israelite family. Although the Jews are indeed God's chosen people, he loves and honors anyone who obeys his commands. Now, like it says, God's word is dependable as its author. His promise to Caleb waited 45 years for fulfillment. 45 years. Right? We've been talking about this, talking about Mary waiting, we talk about Joseph waiting, and 45 years, like us in this world, I don't want to wait 45 years for something. That's a long time. That's a long time. But his blessing was sure. Caleb's view of all God's goodness to him resounded with thankfulness. Being silently thankful is important. God knows our hearts, but thankfulness should always be expressed with words of praise and glorification for the giver of all good things. 11, it says, Caleb's wholehearted devotion to God was never a question, even in the wilderness. In the Bible, people are sometimes rewarded in this life for their faithfulness to God, but not always. The believer's ultimate blessing will come in eternity. Those who set their hope on the promise will lose nothing, whatever they suffer in this life. So it says, therefore, Hebron became the inheritance of Caleb, the son, because he followed the Lord, the God of Israel, completely. 11, the land had rest from war. It says, the name of Hebron was formerly the city of Arbai, but Arbai was the greatest man among the giant like Anakim, and the land had rest from war. All right, learning. All right, this is your daily Bible chapter reading God's Word Monday through Friday. See you tomorrow.